Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, TruePowerIsMine. Look at this mess I got here. I'm gonna do some drywalling. You see the ceiling? It's gonna be all floated out. It's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, I say. But just want to tell you, everybody, thank you for all the support on the channel. Thank you for, special report in the house. Thank you guys. It's been awesome. Tonight, I'll have Brother Abdullah from Saudi Arabia on the show. We're going to be talking about a couple of things. Actually, about a lot of things. So, hold on. I'll show you guys. I want to show you guys how to do some drywall real quick. If you're a young brother, you want to learn how to make some money, this is going to be how to do it. All right. I don't know who's watching me, but we're going to take this area right here, right? This area here, believe it or not, regardless of everything being already demoed, this little area right here, if you was to come into a house, little brother or little sister, you can make approximately about $400 just putting in the drywall just in here. Yep. Not to mention the lid that I'm going to do. That's another $200. So you're looking at about $700 worth of work that I'm going to get done in approximately 3 hours. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You can work for somebody else, or you can work for yourself and make all the fucking money. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but this is so easy, man. This is so fucking easy. All you literally need a drill, tape measure, a sharp knife, and you're going to make it happen. Hold on. We're going to take this drywall, and I'm bringing right here. And we're going to fit that in there and make our fucking money. So, without further ado, hopefully my battery lasts. I don't really know. I think I pretty much cleaned up everything. I got to clean up a little bit right here. All right. A couple places I need to add some wood. I'm going to show you how to put a piece of plywood right here and right here. And that's going to keep this. I'm going to square this up, no doubt. All right. But that's going to keep this nice and flush. I'm going to run the wire real quick, drill a couple holes. And then we'll just make this thing go. Come on. Oh no. You don't have much out of it, do I? Son of a bitch. Okay. There's going to be a little noisy. So I need to get a wire from here up to here. And it has to go through the wall. And my battery's dead. Yes. Bam, bam. All right. Basically, I know what's happening right here. I got to basically in this area around here, stud. We gotta fill that in. Wire's gonna come in, come over here. And then the wire has to go on through here. So now I wouldn't wear my nail bags, but I don't feel like putting on an extra 40 fucking pounds. I'm gonna run my little wire that I'm gonna need for my range. When you guys see what I do with this, you're just gonna be like, oh my god, that's so. Really give me another fucking wire. Hold on. Alright. That should come up to about there. That's gonna be kind of tight for real. I wish I had a little extra wire, but I'll make this work. And this is from years and years of working on rich people's shit. Knowing, you know, I don't know, guys. Fucking, it sucks, man. Working on like $1 million home, and then you go to your little fucking hovel. You know, so that's why I feel for people. You know, a lot of motherfuckers are like, they won't show you this shit. They won't show you how to make this shit happen for yourself. But thank goodness, I've had good fucking teachers. Alright, bam. I'll show you how to do this with an almond box. I try not to use machines, because the more machines you use, the more dust and shit kicks up. So, with this shit, you don't want to have to, you know, dust is not your friend. Make sure she fits, and she does, like I knew she would, actually. All right. Feed the wire up, have it come out, put it in your box, and then it really is just that simple. There we go. I want it a little more. I like to be able to work with a little something. You know what I mean? Alright, and then you want to put this in here. Alright. Let me grab my drill. Where's my drill? Oh my god, the drill! Then I'm going to tighten down these screws right here. is not the right fit. There it is. She's nice and tight, and that's a remodel box. So that's good to go. And we'll use some staples, staple down the Romex wire. And then we'll start drywalling, guys. Alright guys, change of plan. My staples are at my house and I'm not going to get them. I got some nail gun 16s that work just fine. Bam, no movement. Cool. All right. So I did that. Alright, some more pieces in here for you guys real quick. Show you what I'm talking about. Only thing about the full pieces, we actually have to cut them. And that's where this comes in. If I do recommend a brand tool to use, quarter cable. This saw here is like 23 years old. It has made me a lot of money. Hold on. I gotta see if there's something else better. I found something better I'm going to use to cut with. That. Beautiful thing about this, I don't have to be too particular or whatever. Because of the fact that it's going to mostly be, well, not mostly, it is going to be cut. Yes, I should have a dust mask. I don't. I'll open up the window. Okay, what I'm gonna do now. No way. All right. That did happen. All right. All right. You know what? Oh my God, I need too many of this shit that's in here, so I'm gonna have to put this shit on. But if you ever can work without having to put on your nail bags, I totally suggest doing that. Cause this shit ain't no fucking fun. Shit's dropping. Alright. Bust this shit out for you guys real quick. Show you proper nailing details and shit. And then you can make money for yourself. Alright? You just kind of want to, what they call eyeball it. Because I got to really clean this area up. I got to take out all of that drywall. Alright. Now, let's see where this comes in. My real frame hand. And for all the newbies, I suggest a wooden hammer. East wing with that metal shit, it'll get old so fast, I'm telling you. All this fucking dry. But that's fine. So I'll fix all that. Right before you go eyes. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm really gonna have to go up high. Alright. One last thing I need to get. I don't have them. I need to get gloves. Because that shit ain't no fun. Fiberglass. Insulation sucks. I know the paper writer's broken, but I'm going to put mud on there, and it's going to help it anyways. So, for all the real drywallers out there, what the fuck's he doing? I'm doing what the fuck I do. Perfect. All right. Let me grab my tape measure. We'll cut the first piece. We'll slap it in. Where's my tape measure? There it is. All right. This is when numbers and shit really starts to count. Alright, grab some screws. Like I said, ain't gonna take me long to do this bit. But I do have some trim work I have to do. That's not gonna work. But it will be hidden. Okay. So that will work. It's gonna work like shit. So if I put one seam right here, need something 15.5. Well, that'll work at the bottom. 15.5 by 56. All right. Let me show you how to cut this shit. You're gonna go over here to your damn drywall. What did I say? 15.5? We might want to go a little lighter. So let's go 15.25. I'm gonna mark it right here. 15.25. 15.25. Now you're ever gonna need some rudimentary tools, chop box, shit like that. Go ahead, snap this line. Hold on. I need to change out my blade. I got a hook blade. I was doing some roofing. So I gotta switch it to one of these straight blades. Oh, come on. All right. One long cut. Pop it like that, and you cut that back piece of paper. Not cutting your hand. So all you guys, oh my God, no safety. Sometimes it's like that. Now, I need a height. I got the width. I think it was 56, but I want to double check. Because this is going to sit up here on this baseboard. If I do 56, I'm going to show you what I'll do with that here in a moment. 56. Now, for something like this, I'm just going to take my pencil and I put it right here on the 56. It's really not that critical. If you can't cut a straight line at this point, you need to call me and I'll cut one for you. For $100. Ow. Now, I really want factory to factory. Factory is, hold on. Factory is this edge. That's the factory edge. I want this factory edge to butt up to my other factory edge that I'm going to be putting up here. That's why I would try to go a little shorter. Perfect. All right, let me show you some nailing pattern. Now you know I got this board back here for a reason, and that's to catch this. Now you want it to sink in just a little bit, so when I come back with my mud and tape, you won't see it. All right. This board right here catches this, so it's solid now. There's no wobble in it. The nailing pattern into the stud, and you make sure you sink that screw in just a little bit. The nailing pattern is 1, then I'm going to go 2, then I'm going to go 1, then I'm going to go 2, then I'm going to go 1. It's going to be about every 6 or so between the 1 and the 2. And then as I'm nailing this up, I'm paying close attention to the, this old railroad lumber, hate it. There we go. Make sure everything's planing out, because it's all about the flushness at the end of the day. So I'm going to nail this up real quick, and we'll move on to our next cast. There we go. Now, some of that is will be sanded, obviously, because of the fact that the cut that I was going into wasn't like the best in the world, but it wasn't the worst. So we'll just keep it moving. How about that? Now, the cool thing about drywall, honestly, this bit that I'm doing right here, you're really never going to see it. For one, there will be a stove here with a range. For two, you're just never going to see it. There we go. And all that shit will be floated out, dude. You're not gonna see shit. Now when you go into homes, every home damn near has some shit like this going on. Alright, that's all up. Now the next one, I have a cut right here. I got one up there. So Yeah. That one's on the knife. You're only gonna forget this glove mess around with this insulation one time. I guarantee you that shit. After that, if you ever do an insulation job, when you go home, do not take a hot shower because it's gonna open up your damn pores, and any of this fiberglass shit on your skin is gonna get nice and embedded. So really, you want to avoid this shit unless you're gonna make a couple of grand. Perfect. Do this one here real quick. I wish I had my other drill. Perfect. Now, this one's going to be, that one's going to be the one that's tricky because I have to put in a cutout for the electrical outlet right here. A little different than the one I did up there. But what's going to happen here is where's that shit at? Oh, yeah. I'm going to use my two tools here. I'm going to turn off the electric here. We're going to wire this shit in real quick. Bam, bam. I don't have that, do I? Oh, she's hot. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna repower that. We'll put that shit in the wall. I'll let it run kind of crazy. And then we'll just take it from there. Okay. Only because I don't want the needle flopped out. I gotta get that wire into the box at least, and then I can deal with it from there. Also, even though I know it's off, I want to check it with my wireless tester, and just to make sure. Cool. This is a Romex connector. I'm going to put it in the top. Okay. You know what? F that. Ding out! I'm just joking. All right. Where's my just had it. What you want to do is take these two apart, put the top end with the screws facing you so you can tighten them down at a later note. You get the wire out totally of the box. Like I said, this shit is super easy, man. Once you do it like for, I don't know, 20 or so years. It's just like another job. Take this Romex now, pull it through. All right. Now I'm going to have to go and get another receptacle for up in there. I know I got one at my house, but I'm just not for sure. Oh well. There. There. No movement. No movement now. There. Bam. We're good to go. Now I can drywall this bitch. And then I'll fix this electrical, like I said. The circuit's turned off, so I'm not really worried about it. We're going from this point to that point, 48, or damn. Damn. Can't use that. I gotta use something else. I go 46 inches. Hold on. Let me go 45 and a half all the way through. Sixty-four and a half. Okay. This is where I need a utensil. Yes. 45. Or was it just 45? Because I'm going to have to cut out so much over here for the phone. Yeah. It was 45 and a half by 64 and a half. Alright, bam. And then there's going to be a cutout for the window. Make sure all the nails and shit are gone, because that'll make for a horrible installation. Alright, so when I cut this piece here, and you guys are going to see just how difficult that piece is going to be to cut. .45½ first. Let me turn it so you can see it cut. Just measure 45½ to the mark. Same gag as last time. And it's going to be the same after that, and after that, and after that, and after that, and after that. Normally I had music, so I'll be doing this like semi-dancing, listening to music, having fun. But because this is trying to be educational and sharing the knowledge, we're not going to have no music. We're still going to have fun, but we're just not having music. All right. It's going to be a shitty cut, though. Now, another important piece of equipment we need called a 4-foot level. Now that I got the correct width, or height rather, I need the correct width. And this is going to be, what did I say, 64½? .64½. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, now there's a couple things I need to think about. One, is this area ready to receive drywall? Which it's not. But two, as always, where do I want my factory to be? No, this one I'm just so lucky to only have a factory on one edge. And the correct answer will be up. So I would have to flip this son of a bitch over. Bam! And that's the way it's going to be installed into this opening. But I have to first prep this because, well, yeah, I didn't prep it. you're like, well, what the hell? These nails will matter. Trust me. Trust me. Every stinking, anything that could possibly get in this drywall's way will get in the drywall's way. Unless you prep and ensure the shit's not in the way. So this is the only way I know how to do it. If you know a better way, without being ignorant about it, please go ahead and comment. But I doubt that there is a better way. Okay. Hold on. There. Oh, hell. I guess this is time I should, you know what? I can cheat that out. I would put another sister board right here, but forget all that. I'm just gonna get this and cheat it on out. Boom. Perfect. Got something to nail to now. Alright. Alright. That looks kind of cool-ish. Not really too much dig in this right here, though. There. I just like for everything to kind of look right. Listen to me. Alright. Anyhow, we got that, and we got that. So now I'm going to have to account for two things. One, all this foam I have down here because of the way the old house is. And two, my electrical terminal right here. So, let me get my screws before they get lost. Cool. It's right there. Put that right there. Scoot this shit back. I need a fucking laborer. Don't want to keep my area clean. The hell, even a laborer get like fucking 13, 14 bucks nowadays. Of course, a guy like me, I'm talking about like 27, 28. Alright. There. Now, let's get some rudimentary measurements going on. $13, 17 and an eighth. 13 and an eighth, 17 and an eighth. 13 and an eighth, 17 and an eighth. Okay. Taking measurements. So if I was coming off here like so, this is going to be 7 to 9 and an eighth. 7 to 9 and an eighth. 7 to 9 and an eighth. Oh, hold on. I don't want to run out of juice now, do I? Alright. Now I have my nice speed square here. I already know how big this damn hole should be. Basically know where it's at in reality. Okay. Now, this bottom bit over there. How to account for that shit? If I had my sawzall here, I would just cut that shit out. But I don't. And I don't think I really have anything sharp enough to cut it. Let me try to see if I can't clean it up just a bit. Now I'll cut that little bit out. Alright. Now, I didn't give up none of my vapor barrier. Alright. But I did get this little bit of bullshit out of the way. So now potentially all I'm gonna have to make is one cut right there. But I gotta make some cuts up here though, to go around this bullshit. And once again, it's all about preparing the area. Prepare, prepare, prepare. I cannot stress that shit enough. Alright. So 64.5 is the magic number. That's going to be tight, boys and girls. So then I need to come over here. This is 45. Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that, am I? 45.5 comes up to here. Eighteen and a half. $53 3/4. I'm going to come over here 18 and a half. Kind of make a mark. 53 3/4. Make a mark. Now, I know that's 45 and a half that I cut. So then I need to go right there. I need to come down 2 3/4. Then I need to do the same over here, because the floor is pretty much floating now. The only reason why I know that because I've done extensive work on this floor already. All right. My trusty speed square. All right. And then the beautiful thing is I have this area here, but I don't know, man. I might be able to get that board pushed down in that shit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna push the board down in there. Let me pop this hole open for here. And then we get this piece in. We'll go ahead and drywall this up. I button that up. Then we'll start the mud and taping process. Then after that, it'll probably be time to get the kids. Now I do have a Dremel that can do all this, but I just don't look right, but whatever. I just don't want to kick up that much dust. All right. Now, let me turn the camera to the installation here of this hole with electrical. All right. Hopefully I know what the hell I'm doing, or else the whole world is salty. And it's still down in there, huh? Okay. There's that, which is way critical. That. Damn it. I don't have my saws off. And that's the one tool I kind of need. Alright. Alright. Well then. Hold on, guys. I'm not going to run all the way to my house to grab the saws off. And I can't stop now, so. Damn, it sucks. All right. Fuck that. All right. Dusty. Okay. It actually fits really good. But I got a couple of high spots. Alright, my electrical holds good. Honestly, right where it's at. There we go. There she sits. Give me a little cut here. Some little nice little trim. Alright. And there she is. There's your wall. Okay. Here you go, Art. You're always going to have shit like this on remodels. The measuring tape is square, but these here old homes aren't. So you're going to have to make shit work. When you don't know what you're doing, I suggest you don't tackle something like this. Once again, you call in a professional or whatever. Get the shit done right. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Alright. Let's nail this shit up. Oh. Well. A couple ways you can do this now at this point. I need to know where my studs are right? So everything should be 16 on center. So you go ahead and check that. Okay, well, you know, sometimes building situations were different back in the day. And just because something should be like whatever nowadays, you kind of got to go with whatever it is back in the day, so. This is crazy. Shit. Hold on. 18 will be fine. 32 1/4. And 47 3/8. 13 1/4. And 30 or 47 3/4. All right. And then that's that. All right, cool. Then I will take my 4-foot level. Because, see, my whole deal is I hate wasting screws. I eyeball it. There's a straight line. There's a straight line. There's a straight line. And there's a straight line. That's all my studs. So now when it's time for me to nail this piece of board up, I already know where I'm at. So there's no stopping or any of that good shit. Alright. Only thing I'm stopping for now is my bit for my drill. And I don't know where I placed it. Fucking sucks. Oh my gosh. You know what? The show must go on. So I'm not using the old driver. I'm using this other one. That always gives me shit. Alright. Same nailing detail as before. And all that's going to be floated out with mud and shit. Now, the deal is, what I'm trying to get is all this to plane out, so when I mud and tape it like this shit, I'm pulling that off. I ain't gonna use this stupid shit anyhow with my new shit. This is gonna be all nice, one nice new clean wall. You're not gonna see none of this bullshit. All right. All right. Get that. We'll just keep on moving on down the line, guys. You know? Shit. If you go too far past the paper, it won't hold it. There we go. Oh, it's really hitting. One second. Sometimes you get impatient with this shit. I know I do. Patience is not one of my strong suits. I know this. So what's going on here? There we go. Alrighty. There we go. I didn't say this is going to take me a couple hours. I don't think I've been here a couple hours. All right. There we go. One more little piece here. And this time I'm not going to proceed until I have this thing exactly where I want it. Alright, boom, got that part. Once again, get my measurements out. Looks like 18 and a quarter. 18 and a quarter would be fine. I might be able to slide it in underneath that area. 18 and a quarter. By 23. What I want to do is you always want to get pieces you already use. It's really just that simple. Let's do it 18 and 3/8. 18 and 3/8 is more like it. I do know some guys, instead of doing that last step I just did, they would actually take the knife instead of using the pencil to mark it. They and just cut it. Now when you're on the drywall crew, I suggest you do that. You don't go out there, you put this motherfucker up here like this, put your foot down there, and instead of marking it out, you already have it on the marks, do one of these numbers. Do not get your pencil. I'm just doing it because I don't have anybody pounding me right now saying, get it done. All right. Now, what did I say? Didn't I say something like 23? Normally, I would have a helper. 23. In fact, let me just start working right. 23. So you guys don't get in bad habits. All right, I already made my tick marks. That's what they're called. Put my level here. Instead of using a pencil, use my knife to make the cut. And I just cleaned up my production time. Yay! I might get that fucking $1 raise. Okay. So, yeah. See? This little bit of bullshit right here. Just this little bit. Ow, that hurt. Bam! And then all that would be, I put mud and tape in there. And boom. That's how you basically drywall, man. It's really that, really it's just that simple. Where's, oh, there it is. Looking for my drill. And I'm going to show you how to mud and tape this before I go. And then I'll go ahead and mud and tape this rest of this while you guys are living life. If I want to get these monster places, I want to show you how to do that. There's a fucking nail. Motherfucker. Well, that'll be buried now. That's cool. Alright. So, zip in a couple more screws here. And then we'll add some effigy to this house, huh? Alright. And then I'll do that other bit there as well. Okay. I'm sure there's another nail right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me go and get my trowel. Let me go and get the mud. Regular water, a mud trowel. Yeah. Heavy as fuck. Thank God I'm strong. Where's the other tape? Alrighty. Now, got my drywall tape. Now I got some old school tape as well. This is fiberglass tape. Super durable, super strong. This is paper tape, the old school tape. I'll show you how to use both. Might as well. Main thing with drywall, remember this, any drywall you do, 3 days. First day you're going to start off with this. Second, and then when I come back tomorrow, I'll sand this all down with hand sander. Second day, I'll move up to the 6-inch trowel. And then on the last day, it's either the 8 or 12. Normally I go with 12. Sometimes I go with the 8-inch trowel on the second day as well. All right. Now, the thing with a good tape job is a good base. You have to have a good base. All this loose shit, it's not going to fly. All right, that's kind of good. But all this shit has to go. And once I get finished, you're like, it's going to be so beautiful. Finally, I have to get off all this weak. Nothing weak can be allowed to exist. Just remember that. Nothing weak can exist when you're doing this type of work. You don't want no weak shit, flam. Everything has to be strong. All that flam shit needs to go. All right. That's good. All right. Now, we got some seams here. You see? And we got to deal with these things. That's that old caulk. I'll get that. All right. Everything's good and solid. This just looks 100% better already. All right. Let's open this bullshit up. Make some money. How about that? Now, as you get progressing in your job on this, you can thin it out. Like when I do the ceiling, load it out, I'm going to add a little water. Get on these walls. I'm not. I like to put a little mud in here. Enough for a good little bit. You really want to try to keep this plastic liner as intact as possible, because it really will help. Okay. First area I'm going to restore is this bullshit right here. All right. this mesh here, because of the way it's designed. Now, I'm not worried about filling that hole tonight. I want it actually open so air can get down to that shit in back there and dry that shit out. So then when I come back tomorrow, I can sand this down just a little bit and continue on about my business. And then I fill in this hole right here tomorrow. But we're well on our way now. And then let me show you how to run this. Hold on. I said I need another. I'm gonna need another bead. Now sometimes you might have to build this up, like 3 or 4 beads of this shit, depending how bad the hole is, how bad the trauma. But I will go ahead and put one more, because once I'm finished with this, you will not be able to tell that there was ever a hole here. It'll be strong as hell, because we always build wood, everything's strong. All right, now, you know I had that little piece over here that was kind of messy. All right. Bam. All right. Now, once again, you see this bullshit, you don't let it sit there. You get that shit off. And we're going to float this shit out. Believe it or not, that shit will all float out. Did I notice anything weird with the old drywall while I'm here? I'll just go ahead and stick a screw in it. Perfect. And then I'll go ahead and take these seams up real quick, and then I'll be heading on out, man. Tonight, like I said, I have Brother Abdullah from Saudi on the show, the guest. We'll do it like that, and hold on. I just want to show you guys how to do this shit real quick. And this is really fast. I mean, I know I'm going through it extremely fast, but once you know, like I said, once you do this a couple of dozen times, and drywall is easy money, man. I mean, the hard part is kind of doing the roof, the lid, the ceiling. You know, because there's a lot of upper body strength required. But when you get into it, I mean, shit. Oh, look, you see how fast this shit's going. It's not that hard. Get out all that rot shit. And then you come back with more. All right? Now. All right. There's one seam down. All right. Hold on. Let's keep this shit down. But then tomorrow, when I come in here and I sand this shit off, like sand any high spots, then I can float out the rest of this stuff. Like I said, man, this deal is kind of easy. I just gotta be mindful of the time. Yeah, but once you and the way I do it might not work for you. There's really not a right, as long as the shit comes out flat, straight, strong. Most people don't care how you get there, just as long as your product gets there. But bam! Now I could go ahead, I got a little extra joint compound, and just touch up that hole just ever so slightly. But I want air to get back there so all that can set up. Because this is old school joint compound. This isn't that fast setup shit. Now shit like this around the window, you're going to use tape and mud. Like I said, it's really easy. You can make money doing this legit. No worries. Hold on. And then I'll do my first little cover up on my nails as I go. Now one's up a little high. Ain't no denying that. But oh well. Now, this right here, I don't really have to, but I like doing a good job. So I'm going to go ahead and put a tape right here on the seam. Alrighty. Alright guys, then we just float this shit on out. Most of the mud's already there, so I don't need to necessarily add to it. But I know that once I'm finished here, there's going to be a nice tight seal there. So I won't be worried about nothing. Alright. Now once again, anything that's weak has to go. Alright. Here I'm going to show you something different. Let me see it. I'm going to show you how to kind of weave the stuff in. Because this is such a big hole, I'm covering it up. Uh-oh. I don't know what time it is, guys, but I know it's getting late about that time. I'm going to do this hole here. Then I implore you to join me tonight for SR Live. Alright. Alright. Now. Use some of this old school tape. Cabinets are going to be over this wall, so I'm really not too concerned. You were probably never going to see this wall again for another 50, 60 years, at least. Hold on. funny story. The very first wall I ever had fixed, my mom and dad were out of town, and one of my older brothers thought it was a good idea to beat up our nephew. And he did. These two big old dudes go flying into the wall. They bust the wall, big old hole, probably like from here all the way down to there. And I used this method to repair that wall. And no one found out about that hole until we repaired the house later on, years later on. Because of the fact that this works so damn good. You're not going to notice this thing. And it's going to be beautiful. All right. Oh, you hate when that does that, but oh well, it happens. All right. Now, let's get this mud on here. Once again, because of the size of this hole, this is not going, you're not going to fix this summer gun in one day. Don't even trip, because we're coming back tomorrow with more after we sand her down. But we want this thing to be able to dry out tonight. I put a little bit of mud. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? One last bit. Oh, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. All that's going to dry beautifully tonight. Then I'll come back tomorrow and it's just going to be bang, bam. All right, we'll just float that like that. Don't worry about that inside. Do not worry about this in here just yet. Tomorrow we'll deal with that. And then after tomorrow, this will be fixed. Then I'll go over here and sand off the rest of this stuff. You know, and we'll be done. Then it'll be cabinet time, which is fun. But now that I know where all the studs are, there should be less confusion. And less confusion is always a good thing. And there we go. I might need a little more mud one. I don't think that this is going to. I don't think that's gonna fly. Oh well. Let me we go. Sometimes you gotta get your hands in there, guys. Get your hands in there, get them a little dirty. Now I'll cut this off tomorrow once it's dry. I just leave it overhang. But now we got a nice little corner to work with tomorrow. I'll tell you, man, I'm hooking it up for myself for tomorrow. It's gonna be nice and freaking easy. All right. Fix this one right here. There really ain't no way about it. I have to get more mud. Or you know what? You know what? I think I am just done for today. I mean, I can. I guess I can slap that in. But really, I'm done, dude. I can slap that in just as quick tomorrow. I'll fix this one. I don't really have access to water down here. And one thing about the drywall tools, you have better make sure this shit is cleaned out. I had this pan here for going on like 8 years. And yeah, you just want to make sure this thing stays clean. So I take this up here to my house, clean it. But let me seal up the shit. Plus I gotta take all my tools. I don't leave no tools on job sites, guys. It's just like magic. Abracadabra. You know what? Fuck that. Oh. I guess I have to, I need to go ahead and put that in. And then this wall can be finished. And once the wall's done, it's just more and more money. Yeah, so that's how you drywall, guys. You know, you bust out for your electrical. Pay attention to your plumbing. All that is for the dishwasher anyways. There's going to be a countertop, sink, cabinet, hood, stove, upper cabinets. And all this shit will be flat up here on the roof. Flat walls, we'll repaint it. Get this thing ready to rent out. As always, guys, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything will work out. And, you know, join me later on tonight. I'll be cleaned up and shit. Or at least cleaned enough. And we'll do it. All right? As always, peace.